Hello, welcome to RT Today, where we bring you Middletown High School's announcements for the week ahead, a wrap-up of what's been happening in the news last week, and more. This week's show is brought to you by
Shockley Honda, located across from Westview on Route 85.
Now let's hear about this week's birthdays from Gabby Pieklo.
A happy birthday this week to Keith Lynott, Sawyer Neely, Andrew Raymond, Jonathan Rodriguez, Morgan Tilley, Thorsten Turok, Daniel Watchter, Jessica Meckelson, Taylor Ruckman, Tristan Woods, Parker Fritz, Ella Grace, Michaela Ball, Brett Groshek, Luciano Maggio, Zachary Rudder, Jeremiah Tunis, Alec Carpenter, and Beckham Carson.
Let's go to Calvin Salser with this week's announcements.
If you weren't able to get your school picture taken last week, don't worry. There will be a makeup and retake day in early April. Details will be coming soon. March is Youth Art Month. Check out the creative works by MHS students in the Frederick County High School Virtual Youth Art Month exhibition on Flickr under FCPS Youth Art Month Student Show High School. Middletown High School students have started a UNICEF club. Their goal is to think globally and act locally for the world's most vulnerable children. Each month, the club will be discussing a different global issue and will coordinate together to do their part. Future topics will be discussed include climate, education, vaccination, and poverty. The UNICEF Club will work to advocate, fundraise, and work with the community about these issues. Members will get to attend the annual DC Summit, gain volunteer hours and leadership skills, and discuss important topics with friends from the classroom. If you are a junior, sophomore, or freshman interested in joining, please contact Bella Dos Santos or Miss Larson in the English hallway or scan one of the blue flyers around the school. Frederick County Public Schools is planning for in-person graduation ceremonies this year. Graduations will take place outdoors. At this point, the dates and times are still being finalized, as FCPS dates and time will be dependent upon health and safety protocols in place and gathering size limits established by Governor Larry Hogan's executive order. Additionally, it may be necessary to adjust graduation events and time to address potential weather concerns. Because of current COVID restrictions, MHS will not be holding prom this year. Although schools have reopened, schools must adhere to strict guidelines for student and staff safety. At present, state and county guidelines do not allow for large numbers of guests to come together for an event such as prom. While these guidelines may change in the coming weeks, it is unlikely that indoor gatherings such as prom will be feasible. In addition, planning decisions regarding venues, entertainment, and other amenities must be made well in advance of an event. MHS will look forward to working with the community to look for alternate and creative ways to celebrate its students throughout the remainder of the school year.
Thanks, Calvin. Now let's find out what's been happening in the rest of the world. Here's Lydia Vandry.
On Friday, Governor Larry Hogan lifted COVID-19 restrictions across Maryland. These included removing the capacity limit set on restaurants, but instead now letting them seat as many people as they would like to, as long as they follow social distance guidelines between parties. Along with restaurants, other businesses such as gyms, retailers, and religious buildings have also granted not to have capacity limits. Large venues have also seen an increase to 50% capacity. This would include concerts, theaters, and sporting events, with most notably the Orioles home opener coming soon on April 8th being a prime example of the governor's new order in action. The mask mandate will continue to stay in place for now until any further notice. A sixth woman has come forward with sexual harassment claims against Governor Andrew Cuomo, accusing him of touching her inappropriately late last year at the governor's mansion. Cuomo claims he wasn't aware of the allegation and said, quote, "I never made any inappropriate advances. No one ever told me at the time I made them feel uncomfortable," unquote. The investigation is being led by June Kim, the U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of New York. The two German Shepherds belonging to President Joe Biden and First Lady Jill Biden were sent to Delaware after an aggressive biting incident. Major Biden, one of the German Shepherds, bit a Secret Service agent, according to a Secret Service official. He is the younger of the two dogs and is still getting acclimated to living in the White House. Up next, Emma Kufta tells us what's been happening in the world of arts, entertainment, and celebrity.
The CW will be airing a live-action series of the Powerpuff Girls based on the Cartoon Network animated series. Duff Cameron is set to star in the show along with Chloe Bennett and Yana Perot. Diablo Cody and Heather Renninger will be writing the pilot episode. Pop star Selena Gomez recently alluded to the possibility of leaving the music industry. Selena has shifted her focus onto film and television, and she feels her music isn't taken seriously. However, she did state, quote, "I think there are a lot of people who enjoy my music, and for that I'm so thankful. For that, I keep going," unquote. Following up Oprah's interview with Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, the Queen put out a statement in response to the public's reaction to the talked about racism and mental health issues within the royal family. Acknowledging the seriousness of the issue, the Queen attempts to cease prying on the matter, with emphasis in careful writing that this is a private matter and that is to be discussed within the family. The lack of detail still raises brows in regards to how this has been going on unnoticed for so long and if it will be properly handled. Let's go to sports, where Haley Otto catches us up on what's happening on and off the field.
The Dallas Cowboys have reached an agreement with quarterback Dak Prescott on a 4-year, $160 million contract. Prescott received the signing bonus of $66 million, and he is owed $75 million in year one of his mega deal. Prescott is coming off a leg injury that ended his season in early 2020. After returning from a 6-month suspension last year after the use of a racial slur in a virtual racing event, NASCAR driver Kyle Larson has returned to victory lane for his 7th time in NASCAR Cup Series career. Following his victory in Las Vegas last weekend, Larson was congratulated by NASCAR's lone African-American driver, Bubba Wallace. Wallace tweeted, quote, "Told him way to keep his head through it all. We all knew it was a matter of time. Nice dub, young money," unquote. The NCAA tournament will begin on Thursday, March 18th, following Selection Sunday. This will be the first NCAA tournament since 2019, as the tournament last year was canceled due to COVID concerns. The Gonzaga Bulldogs are one of the favorites to win as they enter the tournament undefeated at 26-0. That's it for sports news. Back to you, Jacob.
Thanks, Haley. Finally, Mallory Beck shares with us some words of wisdom.
We all make promises to ourselves. We promise to give up a bad habit or to make better grades or to get into shape. These are all worthy goals, but what about deciding to do some volunteer work? Where would the human family be if it weren't for the millions of volunteers who give their time and energy to others? Think about all the suffering that volunteers help ease and the joy they give to others. Former President George H.W. Bush once said, "There is but one just use of power, and it is to serve people. When we serve others, we use our personal power to make a difference in the world. It can be as simple as reading to someone younger or sending encouraging emails to our troops. Make a promise to yourself and volunteer your time and talent to others." That's it for RT today. Make it a great day, or not, the choice is yours.